Hi, everybody. My name's Stuart Wilson. I'm going to do a little presentation on non-binary vehicles, okay? Now, I know it's very hip to be non-binary right now, but as a non-binary person, I thought I would talk about the concept if you're not hip to it yourself. So, this is the Subaru Brat. It was made in the late 80s. And it's a classic non-binary vehicle. As you can see, it's not a car, it's not a truck. Some people call them car trucks or truck cars, but they're non-binary vehicles. And next slide. Here are some other made-up words for made-up concepts, okay? Man, woman, car, truck, monarchy, breakfast, dinner, zoology, rock and roll, and post-impressionism. Now, these are all words in our language we invented to describe things that we kind of invented too, all right? But for today, we're just talking about car and truck. Don't make too many comparisons. All right, next slide. So, truck size exists on a spectrum, right? From small to big. Imagine a medium one. Just as truck and car exist on a spectrum, with El Camino in the middle, right? If you're wondering what an El Camino is, it's a classic non-binary vehicle. Now, if we could go back to the Brat for a second. Oh yeah, there's two ways to make vehicles. Maybe you don't know this. Some have a unibody construction. Most cars, it's all kind of there in the body and the frame and stuff. And then there's a ladder construction, which is how trucks are. It looks a little like a ladder, but not really. But anyway, if you take a car and put it on a ladder frame chassis, you have an SUV, which isn't that exciting. But if you take a truck, put it in a unibody form, that's awesome, because that gives us the El Camino and the Brat. Next slide. Okay, back to the Brat. I want to talk about the chicken tax. Now, you may not know this. There's a 25% tariff placed on all foreign trucks in this country, and it's a retaliatory tariff against some chicken taxes that Europe placed on us after the Second World War. All right? I don't know why, but there's a loophole, and the Brat put seats in the back, okay? Can we show those seats? That's real, okay? No seatbelt, you just hang on, and you don't have to pay the tax, all right? But it's super unsafe, okay? Don't do this, all right? But nonetheless, classic non-binary vehicle. We all love it. So let's take a look at some other ones. You know this one? Shout it out if you know it. Thank you. Right? And we would describe this as mysterious and classic. All right, next up. Anyone know this?
Ranchero.
That's right, the Ford Ranchero. Which is wooden and a little forgotten, okay? All right, next slide. That's the Plymouth Rampage, Dodge Rampage, okay? Dodge had one too, all right? But, there you go. All right, what do we have next? Oh, does anyone know this? Yeah, you can read, that's the Champ. So really all I remember about this is it won something, Champ something, and it's obviously cute. All right, next. Oh, anybody know this? I'll tell you one thing, it's old. This is an Austin Healey NB. Yeah, I forget the name, so it's just the NB now, and it's rounded. Great, okay. The Holden Ute, do you know about these? They call them Utes in Australia. They have them down there still. They're living the dream. They didn't let the dream of non-binary vehicles die down in Australia. That's all we know about it. Okay. Oh, the Chevy SSRI, if you remember this, which is a high-performance convertible non-binary vehicle that somehow didn't sell well. Yeah, it's retro, right? Whatever. Okay. Yes, the Subaru Baja, right? This is one of the more newer vehicles here. It's a Subaru too. It has 4 doors. which is nice. And if you know anything about Subaru, it's queer-coded, right? These are also and separately somewhat explicitly gay. Now, I just want to point out that any comparisons you want to draw to actual people in your life, probably a terrible idea, okay? I don't even know where man, woman, car, truck line up, okay? It's not the point. But now you at least understand the question. I don't have time for questions.